And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio in our 1.0 series. Time to supplement our iron. We are in need of extra iron. And this giant deposit down here is perfect. We have 73 million iron ready to go. I've squared off the access points. As you can see, we've got rail, nice little rail square here. Some people do bases where their entire base is grids of rail, and then the little pockets in between is, you know, a specific type of factory or mine. And, you know, there are definitely benefits to having it, you know, spaced out and stuff. So yeah, that's an option. Again, the game is so flexible. You can really play however you want. Okay, so we're going to stretch that out like that. And I don't think the circle Duvalaki, the turnaround thing, will it fit? I think it will. You might have to shave a little bit off of that rail. But if we come down here and say no to you, not you, and all of this, the bots that were headed down here are like, what? I was just about there. Okay, so you can go. You're gonna go down there. We're gonna do a UE right there. Because I would like to load the iron down here really simply. It really doesn't need to be that complex. Trying to skirt around that coal, because we may want that coal at some point. So we're gonna skirt around that. We're gonna go down here somewhere. And then we're going to just join right back up. Like so. Let the bots do their thing. This is a very simple iron loading station. We're going to have probably something similar for this. We've already got an iron loading station up there. This one, however, has massive amounts of iron just waiting for us. It's glorious. So you and you are nice blocked out. And if we want to get a train ready, I have these engines and stuff in my logistics request, so I always have an engine on me, which is so nice. So nice. All right, so first we're gonna have a thingy here loading up. Now, how do we want to load this? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 belts of iron. 8 belts of iron. We are gonna want to balance those, because if we don't, it's going to start favoring one belt or the other, and we have a bit to go. So we could probably compress these 8 down into 3. So if we plan on having an 8 to 8, let's dial this down to an 8 to 3. Or should we go 8-4? Let's go 8-4. Yeah, 8-4 sounds good. Because we're going to have 4 coming out into these. And we even have a little bit of, like, coal that we can use for fuel. Nothing fancy. We are going to need power over there, however. Okay, so how are we going to route these? Well, obviously, this one way at the end here. It's going to be way at the end over here. See what I mean? Bots make everything better in this game. They're so nice. Pretty straightforward. Like that. However, not straightforward is this one, because we need lots of space. Let's close these off for now. Okay, so the next one, let's get a little smaller segment, a little easier to work with. Like so. And then the next one, like so. Okay, and then these two. Again, not a whole lot of production out of the, like these fringe ones. Not a whole lot of production. So one thing you can do, if you wish, is to prioritize the inputs on those stubs. So like this outside one here, we could input priority left on that, and then this outside one here we can input priority right on that. So that makes sure, I mean, yes, it's not technically balanced, right? But it will make sure that we are using all of those. We should already be using all of those, but just in case we don't. Okay, so let's get all of you going. You see how this one is lacking right now? Well, this is still pushing in there. And once that dies, it's going to start pulling all of it now. Okay, so the output, pretty straightforward. I think we're just going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. And this is going to be iron outpost. What did I name that other one? Over here. Iron ore load. I could... Let's do this. I'm going to take this, copy, and paste. Iron ore load. And then we are going to hook it up there. So iron ore only stacks to 50. So that means this is 500, 1,000, that's 2,000 ore in here. So 2, 4, 6, 8,000 ore. So we want this to enable disable when iron ore is greater than or equal to 8,000. Okay, that will only enable this when iron is sufficient. Let's get these powered over here. Get our train powered up. Okay. All right, so these are prioritized just because I want to get these fringe ones mined out first. And then the rest can go in. And we're not completely packing. We have eight of these, and we're not even packing 4 going in. So, yeah, there's a lot of room for extras. Okay, so how much fuel do you have? You are getting some good fuel. So let's get those started. There is at least 8,000 in here, so that's good. Now we want well, let's get some blue, a little green. Get that color set right there, and we're gonna paste that, and we're gonna copy that and paste it over here as well. So we want iron ore load, full cargo. Then over here, iron ore unload, empty cargo. Just like that. Okay. I think it's full by now. One of the things we want to do over here is we want to place a warehouse near this one. With a wire hooked up. Oh, I can't hook up the wire up there? Lame. I need Spider Bro. I forgot to bring Spider Bro around. I should craft one of those thingies. So, okay, let's go check on iron ore unload. This guy is cruising up there. You're gonna stop in one of these, probably the close one up here. Yep. And here we have some iron. We need to go over here. Forgot you can't do wires. Copper is looking good. Look at that. We have amazing amounts of copper. I just want to make sure this is disabled. Iron ore is greater than 8,000. So this should be disabled. And that iron train, once unloaded, what are you waiting for? Iron ore unload. Oh. Iron ore load. Full cargo. Okay. That was my bad. So this right now is disabled. So the train will not come here because there's not enough iron to fill it up. And you can tweak those if you want a train over here, you know, sometimes or whatever. You can probably do some comparators and things, but they have an update coming out soon that will enable much easier ways of managing train stations by being able to select how many trains can have that station as a destination at once. And that will greatly help all the things. Okay, so let's, we have oil outpost is a close. So what do I do with said, where's the thing? Must be connected to spider on it by clicking on it with the remote. So let's go to main base really quick. And click on this. Oh, nice. So I can say, I want you to go over to here. And I'm just gonna hop on over there. Okay, we have lots and lots of iron ready to go over here. You know, I am thinking, rather than using a whole bunch of undergrounds going this way, let's just use one underground going this way. And Bob's your uncle. There you go. Coal, I'm not sure what to do about that. Okay. Oh my lord. Okay. Get you right up to the edge. Now, bingo. Now, let's do something like that. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, Spider Bro, you need to not be standing on the tracks. Let's go put you over here. There you go. All right. So this should still prioritize the mine that's local. This stuff up here should always be available. And it will always be smelted first, followed by this stuff over here. Yeah, the person that did all these balancers, you know, there's a whole lot of math associated with doing all of this, which is why it looks so weird. Because you need, you know, you have 8 belts coming in. Well, you need each belt to be equally using all the outputs. So yeah, there's a nightmare of math involved, and I really don't want to get into it. I just use those belt balancers and they work just great. Okay, so we have iron, should be making it all the way to the end and all the ends. Excellent. Now we could double. The reason why I have so much space here is we could double the amount of smelters. I think there are 16 on here. And these do 45 per second. And these smelt at 1.6. So you could either increase the amount that are here or add speed modules and productivity to get the most out of your belts. Because if we added, we don't really have the modules, but if we had productivity modules in all these, we would get, if we look at productivity, we would get 20% more. Okay, but the hit on productivity gives you a huge hit on your speed. So that'd be a 30% drop in speed. Well, you need speed in order to bump that up. Well, speed makes energy consumption go through the roof, so then you need to offset them with a little bit of efficiency. So how I basically have these is, if we were to look, I know I have there some beacons. So if we did beacon, 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 right? And then we took some productivity modules. And I thought I had modules. There's some productivity. Something like that. You can see there's another productivity band coming in here. Okay, once that fills all the way up, you get an extra output. Okay, and extra output. Okay, so you want productivity. You cannot transmit productivity. You have to have productivity in the machine. So what we do then to offset the speed and the efficiency, because you can see here, productivity 20%. Pollution is plus 20%. The crafting speed has gone down 30%. Okay, and so your power, your pollution is even higher. So you can see the max consumption. You're sitting at 160% consumption. So we want to offset the speed. So let's add some speed modules to these outside ones. Now we are back up to pretty fast speed. We're actually increased the speed a little bit, but look at the pollution. We're almost 4 a minute. Is that 4 a minute? Yeah, 4 a minute. It's almost 4 times higher. And the power has gone from 186 kilowatts up to 594. So you need to, if you don't want or you don't have the power generation, drop a couple of these guys in, and that will drop the kilowatt consumption by quite a bit. And these are just straight up less energy consumption. We're still consuming almost, it's about 4 times, 180% the power that we were. Okay, we went 186 kilowatts to 504 kilowatts. But we're getting 20% extra things, and we're crafting at 20% extra speed. So it all came down to power, and this is one of the reasons why you want a very stable power system to start. Okay, so we were going to want efficiency modules there, and we're going to want there and there. So now power is 200%. Crafting speed is now 70% increased with the same productivity, because these only have 2. Now there are lots of mods that add higher tier furnaces that have more module slots. So the more modules that you can put in there, and a mod like Bob's Mods has his own module version. He has a module, Bob's Modules, that add, this is level 3, that adds all the way up to tier 8 of the modules. Gives you crazy productivity, like crazy. But the modules are expensive. How many do I have left? I have enough. I don't have a whole lot of speed modules left. So yeah, you need a metric ton of modules. in order to get anything done. And we are going, look at that gang, we're going gangbusters now on our iron. It's glorious. Okay, so let's go, let's go to oil outpost. Let's send to Spider Bro. Well, you know what we could do? Ooh, let's do this. Use him as a taxi. A train resistant taxi. Dun, 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 dun. He's just cruising on his own. I'm not driving. My hands are off the keyboard right now. He's going there on his own. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so the next phase of the game, now that we have iron and copper and all that kind of stuff, I mean, we could do several different things. We could go gangbusters and just go mega base, but I like to do that with mods and get into modding and show off, you know, how versatile the game can actually be. So we might, you know, the two options are take what we have and just try to do it vanilla, or vanilla plus at this point, you know, which has its own ups and downs. So, or we could go full on uber production, you know how I like it, and just go crazy with the production of the game. I always enjoy a good uber production. Okay, so here we have, let's, Spider Bro, you can go like over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do like a 5 to 3. Nope, wrong blueprint book. 5 to 3. Okay, so we're gonna have one there, one there, one there, one there, and there. There we go. Now, let's get the 3 loaded in here. So let me know if you're interested in the Uber production series, which would just go crazy with the production. I mean, it's just, I go crazy with the production on those. you know, huge amounts of production. That. And I should be able to then do that. And this will detect whether or not there's 8,000 in there. And it will enable this to allow this train. Ooh, I like Spider Bro. That's, I didn't just notice the Spider Bro icon. You know, I could have multiple trains running for iron, and the one down here, you know, could randomly come over here and grab the iron out of here. Once this hits 8,000, it's going to be good to go. Which it'll take a while. So once it hits 8,000, a train can stop by, grab this, and then it will take a while to fill back up again. So it'll allow the train other places to go to actually pick up stuff, which is nice. I could have probably made these 5 go down to 1, because these are not very good. Not a whole lot of mining going on here. Like, you'd think that all these miners combined would be pretty decent, but I doubt it could fill up even one belt. Like if I did output left, no, right, output right, no, left, output left. Yeah, just about one belt. As you can see, putting priorities on these really ruins it really ruins the balancing, but you can already tell that you could even get probably one belt out of here. It's just, you know, in the game ticks where there's ore there, there's some errors in what the timing is. What I could do is do like that and that. Where are you going? Why are you doing this thing? That's confusing. Where else can I squeeze out a little bit more? Trying to prioritize all these to make sure they're going down this line here, but it is what it is. I'm not too concerned with it. So what this does is it kind of short circuits that to maybe 1/3. It's a very different ratio than just 50-50. Because this is pushing into here. But this, outside of this belt, is pushing into here as well. Anyway, that is the second iron outpost. So we have lots of iron available. And it looks like copper is going gangbusters. That's awesome. Iron is also doing great. Coming up here. Iron train is awaiting. These are filling up. Copper is already full. Gears, look at gears. It's so good. No more problems with gears. All right, I would like for the Spider Bro taxi to bring me up to here. And that, as Spider Bro cruises up there, is going to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.